My sweet, dear, illustrious chicken, would you like to say something to the camera? You heard it here first, folks. Hello, sweet angels. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're talking about something that I have been meaning to do forever. Listen, I love my cats. This is really funny because this is actually what we're making a video about. Jesus Christ. Listen, I love my cats very much. They are the lights of my life. They are a sweet, bonded pair of babies that I have been taking care of for the past 4 years. But when mama needs productive time, it's really hard. Okay, it's silly to say that I need privacy from my cats, but when you're working from home and you're trying to do some productive things and your cats just love, and they love you, and they love loving on you, and I know you can't see her right now, but Chicken's next to me and she's licking my hand and it is so sweet, you're gonna fall off the couch. But when there are moments like when I have therapy or when I have to take important meetings for work and having cats crawl over you all the time and trying to pry them off your body in the middle of meetings, my cats are celebrities at work. Okay, let's just say it like that. So when mama needs to make money to pay the bills and to get cat food and get treats and all the things that these kitties love, mama needs a little bit of privacy. I love this apartment and I like the fact that my room has this lovely little nook where I, for the past 2 years, have used it as predominantly my vanity space. This is where I get ready, I put on my makeup in the morning, I get myself together for bed at night. It also has become kind of just like a dumping ground for anything like beauty related and any other random things like that. But it also is the perfect space if I wanted to work from home or at least take important meetings where I need the door closed and I need just some me time, because I can close the door. And so what we're going to be exploring in this video today is how I remade that corner to be a more productive space. This is, I guess, the first official makeover installment of creating the Keda Kave, which is what I wanted this series to be about in the first place. I really find joy and comfort in making my home a space that I really love and can feel cozy in. Home hasn't always been something that was comfortable for me, especially growing up. So something that I'm doing in my adult life, as you can even see with all the color and things I have around me, is how can I make my space feel safe and comfortable, honor my inner child, honor the adult grown woman that I'm growing into, and also be functional. I have ADHD. I've got needs. I need to see things. So it's either out of sight, out of mind, or I've got to have everything out and about. You know, there really is no in between. So trying to find all of the nuances and commonalities that would be great to make a good living space for me is what I want this series to be. So I'm really excited that you're on this journey with me. So let's cut to the chase. The plan is honestly quite simple. There's not a ton going on in that space. I mean, we have like a table that I've had for a couple of years. I've draped over this cool little towel thing, cloth thing. I got it at VidCon as a gift and I thought it was just kind of a cool thing to lay over so I don't get my white table dirty with all of my makeup and things like that. There was a cart that I kind of haphazardly shoved in there from IKEA. The space wasn't perfect. No space is ever perfect, right? But I think there were a couple of things that I could do to make the space work a little bit harder for me, especially as a getting ready space and a work from home space. So clearly the first thing that we did was look for a table. I mean, here's the thing. I knew I didn't want to spend a ton of money on a table because I know I'm not going to stay in this apartment forever. So there are certain things I'm willing to spend good money on, and there are some things that are okay if I can take it off of somebody else's hands. For example, Facebook Marketplace, which is where I found the table, and, you know, give it a second home, give it a good life until I do have a space that I know I'll be in for a long time and can truly invest in those pieces that really feel like me and can be a part of my home for a really long time. The table that I used to have there, I'm actually putting out for Recology. I don't drive. It's a little bit easier for me to just kind of let them do what they need to do with it. I'm very thankful that finding a new table wasn't that bad. I actually found a table that I was looking at on Amazon on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody else had bought it. It was never opened. This lady happened to find a table that worked better for her, and she is just like me, hates returning things. So she said, you know what? I'm just gonna sell it on Facebook Marketplace. And in comes me, somebody that was looking at that exact table that exactly fit the measurement that I needed to fit in that space. And I said, when can I come get this table? I will take it off of your hands. So, you know, we have to give a shout out to our sweet girl, Neri. Thank you, Neri. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you so much for being my friend. I love you so much. Thank you so much for helping me go get this table and also dropping off the cat wheel, which you'll see in another video for another part of the makeover, for another part of the apartment. I just love you so very much. So thank you for helping me pick up this table that we actually didn't need your whole ass truck for. Because it's a small table and it was actually way lighter than I thought it would be. You got a desk?
So small.
It's so small.
I need this big ass car.
But we got a desk and we dropped off the cat wheel to a friend whose cat is actively using it. So now we can focus on redoing that little corner in my room. Yay! But as my luck would have it, it was a little too easy and a little too good to be true. Ooh. So I guess finished putting together the table. I'm actually missing a couple pieces. That aren't me or the person that I bought it from's fault. I think it just, it was in the original packaging, taped up. It didn't seem like anything was missing, like that somebody would have taken out. So I'm actually missing a couple pieces for the drawers to go into this table, but I really want to start using this table. So I don't know how I'm gonna fix it. If I can fix it, we're gonna make it work. Let's just put the table where it needs to be and we'll figure it out. Thankfully, I did buy that rolling cart that I actually didn't need the extra storage for, so hopefully that can be a good storage solution until I figure out what I'm going to do with these drawers. Thankfully, the lovely person that I purchased the table from reached out to the sellers for me and was like, hey, we're missing a couple pieces. And I think honestly, being a YouTuber and being a vlogger actually saved me in this case, because I actually had like video proof that I opened you see like me building this table. I opened up the box, showed myself unboxing everything, laying everything out, and the pieces that I needed weren't there. They couldn't send the replacement pieces, which makes sense because it's probably just a mass-produced table and there's probably a lot of things that go into that. So they just gave her a $25 credit, which she, lovely lady, then sent to me. So all in all, a table I think that was like originally like $70 on Amazon, I got for $30 thanks to Facebook Marketplace. The only thing that sucks is now there are no drawers for the table, which are going to help with storage solutions. But you know what? I will thank future forward-thinking me, because I went to the Container Store to see if I could get some organizational things for this new setup situation. I actually didn't walk away with what I thought I was going in for, which was more like pen cups and drawer organizers. Thank God I didn't buy drawer organizers because there are no drawers to organize. But I did walk out with this incredibly cute pink rolling cart, which for right now actually serves a really great purpose. Now that I don't have drawers in this table, I'm gonna say yet, because I'm hoping we can find a way to put drawers in there, because that would be really helpful. But right now, the rolling cart is serving as that space, which is perfect. It fits my meds, it fits my daily getting ready routines, and all of that good stuff. And I also bought this really cute lid that goes right on top, so my more sensitive things like all my medication, and, self-care things that, sometimes I have to blur out in videos because I'll be filming in my room for another creating a Keda Kave video. Now I can hide it all in there, and it has a home, and it just feels a lot neater because I also don't need all the stuff that I have in there right now. There's a lot of visual clutter, and I know that as somebody with ADHD, I do need to see what I have, but at least there are visual cues where, like, okay, my daily meds are on the rolling cart. If I need to refresh those daily meds, they are right in the compartment underneath. So that works for me. It's already been working really well so far. Now, this next part is one thing that I have been thinking about for a really long time, and it is a makeup pegboard. I know that idea is not new, but I had such a blank slate next to my desk. There's so much good vertical space, so I figured why not just mount some of the stuff that I don't need every day. I can still see it, it is still organized, but now it is off of the surface of the desk, which gives me more room to work. If I need to put my notebook on one side, have your fun little beverage on the other side, and I still have, a space for my mirror and things like that, but let's go get a pegboard and put everything on the wall. When I first saw that IKEA was doing a reversible pink and brown pegboard, I was like, I absolutely need that. It is the perfect shade of pink. I'm not a hot pink girly. I'll accept hot pink. I like hot pink, but it is not my pink. My pink is like the more pastel, dusty rose. I feel like this pot right here, even though there's a really bright light on it, is a really good example of the kind of pink that I'll usually reach for. I love a dusty rose. I like a mature pink, if that makes sense. Yeah, mature pink. Millennial, it's like millennial pink, but sometimes a little bit darker. It depends. It is a spectrum. Pink, spectrum. So they didn't have the size of the pegboard that I wanted in pink. And I was like, well, maybe I could go with white. And I was like, well, no. Just get the one that you want. Maybe you can come back and can get two. And also, pro tip, I thought that you could hang the IKEA pegboard in a different orientation and that the things would still be able to work. That's not how that works. They have to be in the up and down orientation for the accessories to work. Because I tried it on its side to fill the space better. Didn't work out that way, so now it's hanging vertically, which honestly I'm not mad at. It still fills the space really nicely, and honestly I think it just fits everything that I have there a little bit better. I do have to do some purging of some old makeup that I don't use. I do not use all of those brushes. I need to clean all of those brushes. We won't talk about that right now. Maybe that'll be another video all on its own, just to prove to myself that I did it, and to prove to all of you that I did it, because I deserve clean makeup brushes. So what I did was went to IKEA, got the pegboard, got a couple accessories that are placeholder for now, because my sweet friend Amy of Joy Toast, if you don't know, I feel like I've shouted out Joy Toast a couple times on this channel, but seriously, a lot of my favorite home decor, or at least like 3D printed, custom made homewares are from Joy Toast. And I'm doing a lovely collaboration with my sweet dear friend Amy, and we're gonna make some really cool custom things for my pegboard, which hopefully you'll see in part 2 of this specific video. There will probably be more Creating the Keda Kave videos coming out in between, because she's a busy person. She runs 3 businesses. I'm not expecting her to make these things for me overnight. When she is ready to send them, I will give y'all an update and show you how they came out, but I am so excited to see what she creates. Okay, so now after all of that, we've got our table. We've got the pegboard up. We've got a rolling cart with all of our storage and accessories in it. Now it's time for seating. Love this little stool that I have. It's a little flower stool. It is soft, it is plush, it is cute. But sitting down for half-hour to sometimes hour-long meetings on that little stool, that not only is like, it's good for getting ready in the morning when I'm lotioning my body and just need to put on my makeup really quick, it is not good on my butt or even my posture for long-term seating. So shout out to Dan and Mo. They introduced me to these awesome wide chairs that they have found online, which I am also getting, obviously in pink, because they're made for like wider bodies, a bigger weight load, super comfortable. And I'd been eyeing these on like the TikTok shop, and they went like pretty viral, I would say like maybe a year ago, which I think is also in part what inspired them to buy these chairs. And now that I got a chance to actually sit in them, see how they feel, I'm gonna use one of those chairs for my new setup. That way I can sit down for a long period of time. I can do whatever writing I need to do. I can take whatever meetings I need to take, and I don't have to worry about my butt or my back giving out, because I have an actual proper chair that I can sit in that's really comfortable and easy to maneuver. And honestly, I have been working really hard in the month of January to get this setup situated. So I'm really happy with where we're sitting at now. I think the space is now super hardworking. It's done everything that I needed to do. I think there are just a couple final touches that we need to put on it, and I think that'll come in the next video. But I just wanted to say, for right now, if you've got a dream in mind and you have the funds to do so, or you have the creativity to do so, just go ahead and do it. You don't need to get like a ton of things to make your space feel a little bit more you, a little bit more home, a little bit more cozy, and a little bit more functional. The whole thing about creating the Keda Kave is that I am a big believer in the idea of fashion meeting function. And I think that fashion meeting function can also mean not only in the clothes that I wear and being comfortable, but also in the way that I live, in the way that I occupy my space, and the way that I make my space feel good for me and my brain and my body and my comfort. But I love my babies to death, and I would do anything for them, except take calls with them climbing all over me, because mama needs to make that bread. You wanna say hi? Say hi, YouTube. Come on. Yeah. Well, friends, if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, I so greatly appreciate you. I'm gonna say this, I know that sometimes people feel cringe about talking about their goals, but we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. And that would make childhood Keda's dreams come true. That would make adult Keda very happy. And I think we're building something really fun here. I hope in 2026 to do more content like this. You're gonna get more random acts of Keda and just daily life vlogs. If you like this content, please go ahead and subscribe. If you think your friends would like me or other people in your life would like me, please go ahead, tell them to subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you would do if you had a little space like this. Give me ideas. Let me know also if there are any apartment things that you want me to talk about. I'm still gonna be decluttering. We've got a lot to do together, fam. We're locking in, okay? 2026, year of locking in. All right, we got it. I love you. Go have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye. You wanna say bye, Waffle? Waffle, say bye. She says bye.